unlike people, I feel like wrestling is the only thing that never really abandoned me. It's hard for me to remember a time where wrestling wasn't there. I feel like I can't really give up on wrestling because it's the only thing that never gave up on me. I remember when I got into wrestling and I told my family and they didn't take me seriously. They laughed at me. I went to people that I thought were my friends. They laughed at me. They didn't take me seriously. So I feel like I have nobody that really supports me in this, and that's tough. When you look into the mirror and you have all this self-doubt and this self-hatred because you feel like nobody's really there for you, So I feel like whenever I'm in a match, it's almost like I'm fighting myself more than my actual opponent. I remember when I started this, I struggled to get out of bed some days because I just felt like I had no real support around me and nobody took me seriously and just doubted me being able to do this. And that created doubt within myself. And I questioned if being a wrestler is even a possibility. But it's gotten to the point now where the doubt and the laughs are kind of what keeps me going. Because if I have nobody left to fight for, then that's fine. I'll just fight to prove people wrong. And when I step in that ring and I look at whoever I'm wrestling, I don't really see them for who they are. I just see them for someone that laughed at me and doubted me and made me question myself. I remember growing up and feeling like I couldn't connect or relate to anybody or really anything on a deep level. And it felt kind of hopeless for a long time. And I vaguely remember just watching wrestling for the first time, and I felt this strange sense of optimism that I wasn't really used to because I feel like I finally found something that I could connect to on a deep level. And when I look in the mirror, I still see that kid that felt like he didn't have anybody or anything except for wrestling. My dad was never really around much, and when I was 16, he died. I didn't have the luxury of playing catch or going out to go fishing or anything like that. I never had that. I never learned how to love myself. And through wrestling, I've come to realize that there is a possibility for me to feel something that I was never taught how to really feel. Because I feel like when I am in the ring, I feel these like emotions that I'm not really used to feeling. It's almost like a strange, small sense of optimism or happiness. I don't really know what it is because I don't know how these emotions feel, but I'm just guessing that that's what these things feel like. And I just hope that through wrestling, I can learn what happiness is, because growing up, I just feel like I didn't have that. And to this day, I still feel like I don't. But when people ask me why I do this, that's why. Wrestling is the only thing that's ever made me feel any sense of love. And if through wrestling, I can connect with people the way I was never able to connect with my family or people that I thought were my friends, then maybe there is something to be proud of.